is going on, SHIB Army? I've talked to you multiple times about SHIB mooning and how it can get to a penny or a dime or a dollar, and none of that has come true. But let's talk about what really is going on. You know, I predicted that we would go to about 4 zeros, 14, I think, on this last little run up. I think it was 1541, something like that. And we ended up going to 4 zeros, 11, 336. Not quite getting where I was guessing it would go. I was able to make a little bit of money. I got stopped out a couple times on it. Didn't win all of the trades, but we did a pretty decent job on it overall. But when you come back and look at the price structure, then what you see is a testament to a lot of, and I mean a lot of retracement happening right now. And you know, it's looking like we're sitting at, you know, what you might call a point of control. We had a nice little bounce just recently when you kind of zoom out, but we really haven't made a significant move. So let's kind of talk about it and let's see where we are in the market, and can we still get to a penny, or why have we not gotten to a penny? And I think I might have the answer for you right now. Of course, the first variable, of course, is time, but let's just break it down first, and then we'll see whether you agree with me or not. First of all, price action right now trading at 73.88, 5 zeros. The market is really red down here, but the overall and broader market, as you can see over here where my mouse is, up $28 billion for the day. So big move happening in crypto right now. I don't know that it will sustain. I don't think that it's something that's going to sustain itself, but we are having a big move today. Now, SHIB maintains itself as it has for about 3 months now in this very tight little point of control range. Came up here to the value area high, which was where we got to 11,336, and then rejected off of that and came all the way back down into this point of control zone. Now, the alarming and alert part of that is we have to make a move in one direction or another. And as you see down here, we are certainly oversold, which means that there should be some positive price action coming. But the RSI is pretty high. Money flow is still heading out. You can see that money flow indicator right there. This is on the daily, by the way. Money flow indicator is still in the red. When we break it down to a smaller range and we come into the hours, then we'll see that there is a move towards positivity. But generally speaking, as you zoom in more, you still see that red line right there. Means that money flow has not really started to come in. We haven't really seen that bullish move yet. And the question would be, what is going on? Why is this happening? Well, first of all, we didn't get the burns that we were looking for. If you look at SHIB burn right here, and they are still working on doing the total burns off of Shibarium. But as you see right here, down again, you view more and you come down this list and you're not impressed. There's nothing impressive about the burn rate or anything that's happening with what you can see. Now, that's where it gets key. Shibarium blockchain has 40,000 transactions yesterday. Remember, this is down from 200,000 transactions just recently. And of course, the weekend's going to be devastating sometimes. But 1.246 million wallet addresses, and Gwei up a little bit at 219. But network utilization is only 5%. So you can see just not a great weekend overall. And the market, by the way, if you go back here and you look at the market did nothing over the weekend. Very, very light until the last couple of hours in the total crypto market. So when we're looking at this, we're looking at it as a very dead day with not a lot going on. So, maybe not a lot of transactions or anything like that. This week should pick up transactions exponentially. And also when you look at Bone just continuing to bleed out. Now, I said I thought it was going to go to 210, right? Well, it ended up going to exactly $2, which, that's not the number that I was looking for. I was looking for it to be $2.10. So on that big run when it happened, did not get exactly where I thought it was going to go. And then from there, if you shorted this at the top, then your life has probably changed forever for this kind of short right here. But I do think that we're witnessing at least the start on the larger time frames of a reversal. These wicks coming down into this range right here tell me that there is support at these levels, potentially for a reversal. Now, never a guarantee, but you can see the little spike here. Maybe we're starting to have a little bit of a move back towards the upside. Now, for that to happen, there has to be news. There has to be something going on. When you come to Satoshi, nothing going on. When you come to Lucy, plenty going on, but you got to clarify and you got to kind of pick through the elusiveness of Lucy as she gives you nothing really. Just not hype. Just some a little news. I want to say like it, but not something that's just going to set you off. Except here we go. Shiba Inu sets off time lock for Shibarium's gas bone token. Shiba Inu's independent blockchain successfully relaunched a month ago and has scored multiple milestones. However, Shibarium's gas fee token Bone Shiba Swap plunged by 32.7% monthly, making crypto investors ask questions. One question is Bone Shiba Swap's adoption by major crypto exchanges, allegedly due to the postponement of Bone's contract renunciation. Last year, the SHIB army voted no more Bone to be minted, thus maintaining the scarcity of Bone. To address these concerns, the Shibarium developer Carl penned a post on SHIB.io explaining how Bone's contract was deployed with a time lock tied to one multi-sig decentralized wallet to prevent unfair control of the gas fee token. There are two steps to renounce Bone's smart contract. Firstly, a transaction in the time lock contract has to be queued by calling the minting function in the top dog contract, which is the parental contract of Bone. This way, a delayed transaction is set according to the delayed variable in the time lock contract. Secondly, the transaction is executed and the tokens are minted out. Carl has affirmed the initiation of the smart contract renunciation process. So we have started, which will renounce the ownership of Bone, hard capping the gas fee token at a max supply of 250 million, opening doors to major exchanges. This move will also slated to accelerate SHIB burns on Shibarium's L2. So we are now renouncing the contract. That's incredible. Now there's going to be a big move. But Lucy, again, asks an odd question here. When will Shibarium initiate the SHIB burn? Wrong question. The real question is, when will you all migrate from exchanges and start using Shibarium? And that is a very important question. You have to be using Shibarium for Shibarium to burn. And with 40,000 transactions versus 250 to 300,000 transactions, it's going to be a long burn process, my friends. Relinquishing control of Bone's smart contract is a crucial requirement by most major crypto exchanges. The completion of the renunciation process is likely to increase the adoption. The SHIB ecosystem is among the most watched altcoins in the crypto market. So what you're looking at is the renunciation of the Bone contract. This Bone smart contract is about to be renounced. That means a lot of exchanges are going to be looking at it to make a listing. That listing is going to affect the overall price. But if you want to contribute, then you got to come over here and you got to do your trading on Shibarium, on the Shibarium blockchain. Has to be activity on this for it to burn. The next question is, when do we start to see the massive amounts of burns? And we will see them. And that is going to be a question that's going to be answered at a different time because Lucy, nobody else is really giving the data and the information. The fees are currently almost negligible, but they may increase with higher traffic. This is a question here for you. It's adorable to see people hyping burns and never use Shibarium, but the fact remains that SHIB burns are a community effort, not a call to the devs saying do something. And everybody knows that. Treating people reductive like this probably doesn't accomplish anything. And I think that sometimes she speaks before thinking when she makes comments like this. You shouldn't attack people. Simple. But to initiate burns, you need to actively use Shibarium. The more you utilize it, the more you contribute to the burns. This is fact. You can securely store your assets on Shibarium, et cetera, but where are the burns? You have to be able. The fact is that the announcement mechanism has not yet been made available, right? It says wrong in all docs working, and you can see on the blockchain. And here's the thing. So show us. Like, there's a lot of arguments to be made here that they are doing a poor job of communicating to people. So perhaps we'll see some sort of simplification. It is being said that SHIBburn does have a portal that's going to show you how much is being burned. But let's go over here and let's look. 250 million is the max minted Bone, and there's 230 billion look here in the max total supply that look to be left. So, I mean, maybe, but when you come over here and you look at the total number of SHIB tokens, it's still 579 trillion. There's not a lot being burned there. It's minimal supply being burned. So we do our part and we go over here and we trade, and they do their part, which is inform us and let us know exactly what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and how we can track it. Then we'll all be much happier, and we'll stop with the questions, and maybe they'll stop with the, well, will they or won't they sort of silly answer. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleeves. I'm always right. Guys, if you like the content, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, the bell to be notified of future content, and leave a comment down below on the video. And we will talk to you again very, very soon.